Hi friends, and welcome back to another video. Now if you watched our last video, you would have seen we were in Buriram. We visited some family and friends. Well, we left there and we still had the rest of the day, so we thought we'd come out to a temple. My wife Kat, she wanted to visit, so we thought we'd just take a drive out. So yeah, let's carry on with this and yeah, see what happens. Well folks, we're no longer in Buriram city itself. We've actually come for a little drive, and it's about an hour away from Buriram, and it's a place called Phanom Rung Historical Park. But I had to quickly stop. We're going up this mountain, and I'll tell you what, I had to stop to show you this view. It's incredible. Wow, check that out. That is absolutely incredible. Now we'll put a link, well, I'll put the map up to show you exactly where we are right now. But that is incredible view. You know, sometimes the camera doesn't do it justice, because I've had a comment before on Facebook where somebody said that they didn't think it was, the view that I put out wasn't great. But the thing is, you've got to see it with your own eyes. Camera can only justify so much of it. Right, best to get back on the road. See you in a sec. Right, so we've arrived at the history park. Just waiting for Monkey's mummy to come out. Now, to get into this place, it's not that bad. For me, it was 100 baht. For the wife, I think it's 50, and 25 for Monkey. Alright. So, are we alright, darling? So that's 175 baht, which I think is very reasonable. Now, this place has got a lot of history. What it is, because we're so close to the Cambodian border, a lot of the Cambodian influences, these temples actually look a lot like the ones in Cambodia, because obviously the Cambodian people have come over, and yeah, a lot of the influence is on that. Now let's read a little bit about this place. Give me a sec, I'll turn it around. Now this place is built on an extinct volcano which has been dormant for over 900,000 years. Wow. When the sanctuary was built on top of Khao Phnong Rung, slight alterations were made to the crater, and it was turned into a huge reservoir with sufficient water supply for consumption. Phanom Rung has been the original name of the mountain itself, and the sanctuary on top of it since at least 989 or the 11th century AD. Wow, so you can imagine how old this place is. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll let you guys read this. I've actually read it already. Of course, when I was doing a bit of research on it, I found it. Right, chat to you in a bit. Let's carry on with this. Right, like any temple, you have to have a bit of dignity when you come here. So, no spaghetti, tank tops, jersey shorts, or shorts. So, wife is alright, her shorts are long enough. They've already checked her anyway. Bless the little one. She's young, but look at this place. Look how incredible it looks. So, it is 11th century AD, so you're looking about 10,000, the year 10,000. Just past the year 10,000, okay, between 989, give or take a century there. So, bloody hell, it's like 1,000 years old. This place is over 1,000 years old. Now you've got to think about the architecture, the masons, the stone masons that made it, the masonries, because for it to be still standing after such a long time, you know, pure engineering that is. That is engineering at its best. I don't know. I'm going. I don't know. The surrounding gallery is long, rectangular building, tower. Picture time. Monkey time. So we're going in now. Well, honey, it is going to be smelly. She says it smells very bad, but bless her. Please do not sit. It is going to smell bad. It is 1100 years, you know, it's over 1,000 years old. Well, the Bat Cave. Oh wow, look how dark this is in here. Look at the floor. You can hear the bats. You can hear the bats. See, that smell is from the bats. Bats droppings, bats urine. I think over time it's had a bit of restoration there, as you can see, to keep it standing, but still, the majority of it is standing on its own. Oh wow, it's very busy. Going to pan it round. Yeah, this was a temple. This is where they used to come and pray. Yeah, well, I don't think they'd live here. This is a temple. Just the monks would reside here. I'm just going to pan upwards. Wow, check this place out. Look at those intricate details up there. God damn it. The work that's gone into these sort of places. See, I've always wanted to go to Cambodia. Now that was one of our plans, was to actually go to Cambodia on this trip. But because of this whole situation, it's not feasible. Yeah, we could go, but to come back into Thailand is a mission. Is a mission. Because I've always wanted to go to Cambodia and see those beautiful temples. Oh, look at this. No, bless. I don't know if we can go in here. No, I don't think so. It's best not to. I think they're restoring it. Still. Oh, you can hear that. Can you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's the bats. They're flapping their wings. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there. I'll give that a miss. It is absolutely incredible. And Pan? As I said earlier, I've always wanted to go to Cambodia. Looking at this place is just absolutely incredible. It's just amazing, you know, the craftsmanship that they've had to use. You know, and this was back in the days when, you know, they didn't really have hammers that we have today, or the tools or the equipment we have today. But what they did have was craftsmanship. Bloody good craftsmanship they were. Right. This must have been a a building. So that looks like a doorway. And this is what's left of the actual building. Now if you have a look, the way they built it, the amount of layers they've got running through, it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. The true so there might have been three towers that had been demolished in addition to the colonnettes of the care and pre-Rung styles were discovered. They are contemporary with these two brick towers. It is incredible. Let's put it this way, it's over 1,000 years old. Can you believe it? It's incredible. Got that sunlight. We're quite high up. We're quite high up into the mountain, so it's not as hot as it is down there. But I'm gonna go this way. Right, so let's take a little walk through here. This place is actually huge. Yeah. I didn't realize how big this place is. Oh my god, it continues going that way. Oh my god. So while we're here, we might as well. Before we go, I want to let's get a selfie done with the view behind us. Oh, look at that view behind me. Incredible. And this place is huge. I didn't realize how big it is. It goes on that way. And if you have a look across there, look at that. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, what I would say to all those people who are thinking about coming, come and visit these sort of places. You can Google them. This is, I just Googled things to do in Buriram, and this was on the top 10. So that's what you need to do. Right, let me turn this around because you've got to see this. You've got to see this. Right, look at the steps. They are steep. I don't know, like I always say, I don't know if the camera does it any justice, but I can't actually look at what I'm recording, so you have to bear with me because I've got to see. I've got to watch where I'm going. If I miss a step now, I don't really want to end up in a Thai hospital. Oh wow, it is incredible. Look at how the lawns are kept. Well, you can see if I'm not watching where I'm going, I'm going to end up having an accident. Let me zoom out a bit. There you go. Yeah, didn't think this through. We have to climb back up these steps. I am actually still recovering from the walk we did in Kanchanaburi up the mountain to see all those waterfalls. Now if you haven't seen that video, then You know, I'll put a link up here. Or you can just go through my playlist, Thailand 2022, and you'll see what we've been up to. Wow, you got to admit, look at the side of the mountain. This is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Gotta show you these steps. It's incredible. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Got more here. God. Incredible. And they keep the lawns very clean. Wow. Gotta show you this. What a view. The further I walk away, the more impressed I am with the structure behind me. I just always turn around and look at that. You know what, camera, I know it doesn't do any justice. So if you do find yourself in Thailand, you know, put it in Google Maps. There are so many places like this, especially in this part of Thailand. It's Isan, but the eastern side of Isan, so towards the Cambodian border. You'll find a lot of these temples that were constructed thousands of years ago, and yeah, absolutely amazing. Okay, we made it to the other side. What I did is I walked along here. It was much easier. Not the best days to wear sliders. Wow. Right. What's down there?
Nothing.
Alright. So we can continue that way, we've been told. Alright. So there's a gate down there. I think that was the main entrance back in the day. And the people had to do the mission of walking up. But I want to have a look at this place here.
Where the loyalty changed the costume
Before entering the sanctuary's complex.
Yeah,
Right, so this was more like, well, it's like living quarters. They lived here and changed their clothes before they actually entered the monastery. Wow, excellent. The royal pavilion.
How did they change the clothes?
Well, you can go and have a look. It's like anything. They probably had sheets with them and they put the sheets up. Huh?
It's hard like it to get up there.
I know.
Can you imagine it before?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think they would have climbed it. I think they would have been carried up here. Because remember, they're royalty. Royalty don't walk. They're carried everywhere. Wow, I can't believe I'm inside this place. Thailand is one of those countries that's steeped in history. And all the corners of Thailand are different because they're bordering different countries. So for instance, in the northeast, they're bordering Laos. In the north, where you got Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, they got influences from Burma. The wife's just taking a quick picture. And also in the south, you've got Malaysia. So you've got, and towards this side, you've got Cambodia. So you've got all these influences. And obviously in the center of Bangkok is the original Thai culture. So for instance, we're now in Buriram and that sort of place. And what you'll find is the language is slightly different. Although they do speak Isan, they have a little bit more of the Cambodian language in it. Right, give me a second, I've got to take this picture. Oh, my queen is calling me. Yes, Maharani Palanpurk. Maharaja, I'm the Maharaja, she's the Maharani. I should be so lucky being the king. Oh, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Yeah, we can't get down. This is where we have to walk around the side of the building. Right, honey, you asked me a question. How did the kings and queens get in? I don't think they climbed those stairs, kings and queens. Yeah, I think they were carried because obviously, remember, they're royalty. They don't walk. They're carried. Makes sense, doesn't it? Brownie points for me there, guys. Brownie points. Although I don't need them. Bloody hell. This is a bit of a... Oh. Yeah, there's no way a king or a queen is going to be going down these stairs. They're being carried. Right. So literally, if I lived here, I'd lose weight because that's your steps. That's your steps. Right guys, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to end this video here with this spectacular backdrop. Now, if you haven't been to Thailand, I know things are a bit crappy right now. It's absolutely shit. Even with the 2-day quarantine business, it's a headache. Trust me, I've got friends coming. It's driving them nuts. It's driving me nuts because they're contacting me and calling me all the time. However, what I will say to you is, once everything goes back to normal, you do come. You know, Thailand has so much history and so many places to go, and you've got to get out your comfort zone, and you've got to leave those places that are essentially for the tourists now. Get out. You know, I've been here for a while now. I've seen about 3 or 4 phalangs. The rest are all Thai people and Cambodian people who have come over to pay pilgrimage, also to look at the history. Now, what I will say is, if you have enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button, press subscribe, and please share. What that does is it just lets YouTube know that you've enjoyed this video and then share it with like-minded people. Right, so what I'll do is, I'm not going to say any more, apart from catch you on the next video. Peace.